Hey there, hope you're doing great. I'm H of the stage vocal coach and musician, and today I'm checking out Morissette Amon. It's been a long time since I've checked one of her videos, and today I actually have a guest. She's probably the, Morissette specialist, and she's actually gonna tell you more about herself. I'm just gonna say that this is Danielle Marie.
Hey everybody! So good to be here. Thank you so much for having me, H. As he said, I am Danielle Marie Sings. If you'd like to check out my channel, I do a lot of Morissette. I love her very, very much. But I am a vocal coach and I do lots of different things, but YouTube is one of my passions. I love teaching people about voice, and even more specifically, people who, maybe don't know how to sing. I love breaking down performances so that they too can understand how a singer does such amazing things with their voice. So thank you again so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Hey, thank you for being here. I hope this is not the last time that we do something like this.
Oh no, more.
Yeah, more Mori.
More Mori.
Okay, although Christmas has passed, we just wanted to check out this song. I mean, this is one of my all-time favorite Christmas songs. I don't know about you, but it's a song called Oh Holy Night. Now, neither of us have listened to this one, right? I haven't.
I don't think so. Now I'm seeing it, and I thought it was one from this past year, but I think this actually might be from a few years ago. I might have seen this one. I don't know.
Okay, either way.
But not for a while.
Yeah, either way, I think we're gonna, have something to talk about. So let's just go.
Ooh.
Of our dear Savior's birth, long lay the world, and sin and error pining, till He appeared, and the soul felt His word.
Okay, so do you remember this one, or is this the
Yes,
first
I think
time?
I do remember it, because she actually looks a little bit younger here. So I think I have seen this, but not for a while.
Okay. I haven't seen this one. I mean, I've just listened to the start, so I should figure out if I have listened to it. I didn't. But one thing that's interesting, that she starts very, softly, and then that one part that she goes up, she sings with a bit of fuller voice, so that's what I always appreciate about singers, is that they start, when they're doing a smart thing, is that they basically save their bullets. They're not letting everything out at once, so if you don't, let me know what you think about this first part, and then we'll continue.
Yes,
is there anything
exactly what you said? I call this roller coaster singing, because I say, like, you want to keep it low, then we want to go high, bring it back down, always the element of surprise. And I love that Morissette does this in a lot of her songs. And this is such a beautiful song to do this, because it's going to get so much bigger, the longer and longer we go in this song, because it's such a big build here, and we have a full band, that I'm listening. I feel like we have it, but it's gonna get more, so it's good that she's starting so quiet.
The song is structured in a way that it's pretty much, even if you sing it just like the normalest as possible, it's still a pretty big build-up. But I'm sure that she's gonna go overboard at one point, and she's gonna over-deliver. So let's listen.
Yes.
Oh, I love that breath.
Ooh.
That's a different one.
I like that. Stop right there.
Okay, so usually
I love that they hold.
Song, exactly. So usually in the, let's say, classical version of the song, it just goes immediately, like continues. But that was a beautiful detail. One other thing, it's almost like she's whispering at some parts. It's very breathy. And for me, I don't know about you, but like when I was at a music university for singing, they often told us that you shouldn't hear the breath when you're singing, but that's kind of a classical approach, like bel canto and stuff like that, when you really want to use all of that air to just build a very operatic and rounded tone, right? But I don't know, I enjoy these kind of popular things here and there. When you hear that, it just feels very warm. I don't know. I mean, there are
Yes.
singers, if you're just singing with breath all the time, that's probably not always too good, you know? But if you're just doing a note here and there.
Little touches of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
It's like spice. Spice to the
Yes,
song.
yes, I agree.
Okay, so let's continue.
On your knees. Oh, hear the angels
Oh, I like that change in the note.
When Christ was born.
Oh. It definitely has
Love
an
that.
arena vibe, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm actually gonna stop it here to ask you something
Yes.
maybe a bit more personal. I've read somewhere that you've sang in these worship kind of bands, right? Is that true?
Yes. Yes, correct.
So this is basically the music that you were kind of singing, kind of, maybe?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So what can you tell us
Yes.
about that? I was actually playing a lot in my church. I'm actually, I don't know about you, I'm a Catholic, but I've played piano and I've sang, and maybe not these Christian contemporary music so much, but there were some gospel things. There were also contemporary things. So this is something that definitely would do great on a concert, let's say in front of a church or something like that.
Yes. Yes.
So what are your experience about that? If you
So
wanna
yeah,
talk
I
about it?
definitely sang a lot of songs like this, very contemporary Christian. This is from Favor Church, and I think Favor Church is pretty like, I don't know if it's non-denominational or if it's just, they sing a lot of, current songs. I feel like I've seen a lot of stuff from this church that they go to, that they've done a lot of like contemporary, which I'm used to doing too. And I love this version that they do. It feels almost, I don't know if you know who Lauren Daigle is. She's a Christian singer. But this version sounds very similar to a version that she does. She's very jazzy. Almost like, who would we compare her to? She, like a little Adele. She's like kind of like Adele, this Lauren Daigle is.
Well,
and,
definitely, you can hear that a bit in this version.
Yes. Yes, it's very jazzy, but there's also, it's a little bit different. Like how you were saying that the arrangement is just a little bit different. It kind of almost pulls it out a little bit more to make it more angelic sounding or something.
Yeah, this is definitely a more band approach than, let's say, orchestra approach. I don't know if you've listened to So Young sang this song. Did you listen to her?
Yes.
I mean,
no, I have not.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about the song So Young.
No. So Hyang, or I think that's her
yes.
name. You need
I just
to check
started
that
listening to her, so
one.
I will definitely check that out.
I mean, Morissette and her are completely different worlds. I don't want to even compare them. Both amazing in their own way. But So Hyang's version is definitely, it's very angelic, and it's maybe a bit more to the classical approach of the song. This is definitely more contemporary. Even she does a lot of crazy things, so you will hear what I mean. Let me know when you listen to it. I would like to hear your thoughts later.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll send it to you.
It's hard to love one another. His law is love, and His gospel is peace.
Definitely gotten stronger in the deep notes.
Yes.
Chains He shall break, for the slave is a brother.
Oh. I like those breaks in her voice.
All oppression shall cease.
Can you pause it?
Yeah.
What I love about these church songs, that we get to have a lot more emotion, it feels like, come out through what she's singing. So how you were saying, there's more of a classical feel on Sohang, how she sings this song. Here, I feel like and Morissette does this a lot too in a lot of her songs, but you can really see in her face and feel this like emotion that comes out of her. And I feel like that's very, contemporary Christian is like kind of singing almost as you're praying. It's like almost a prayer when you're singing is what it feels like.
It's definitely
It
a prayer.
is.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Yeah, so I love that about Morissette.
One thing that I love about Morissette either way is that her pronunciation is so good. Like, I think that she could sing, I don't know, recipes for some cooking. I don't know. It would sound amazing.
Anything, really.
No, seriously. Like the back of a cereal box. It would sound amazing. And that's what I hear here. Let me just go back a second.
Yes.
There's one word, I can't remember what she's saying, but it was so well emphasized.
And in his name, all oppression shall cease.
Like that shall, you know. It's such an
yeah,
easy word.
oppression shall cease.
Yeah, and she even does a bit of that glissando. So she goes, shall cease. It's almost kind of,
right.
well, I don't know, kind of Phantom of the Opera for a second.
Yeah.
Sweet hymns of joy in grateful chorus praise.
Oh, nice.
Let us within us praise His holy name.
Oh,
Oh,
Praise the Lord.
this build.
I didn't expect this.
Praise His name forever. His power and glory evermore, evermore proclaim.
Wow.
His power and
Oh.
I'm just mesmerized. There's one problem that I have with singers like this is that they do such an amazing job that, first of all, I feel very bad when I have to pause the song. And the other part is that I don't know where to pause the song, you know?
Right. Oh, it's so true. Yeah, you're like, wait, I have to say something I don't want to forget, but I don't want to pause it because she's right in the middle of, you know, a word.
Exactly. Actually, you know what I started doing just recently? When I didn't say something that I meant to say at start, I add that as a text inside the video. So maybe just a single
very
thought,
smart.
something. You know, it's a simple, and actually people seem to appreciate that. And then it comes to my mind that there are way more things that I want to say, and I would just need to stop every second. So maybe just add a couple of here and there. I don't know. It's easy, but if you want to say what you want to say. Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, I love the build that they do in the band. I think that is like such a great piece to like, I don't know, it's just like, it's building up, but I mean, we still have like, what, 3 more minutes to the song? Is it going to come back down? Like, I can't remember, you know, and then is it going to go back up? And also, I want her to hit this like high note. Are you like feeling that in your soul that you want this like
I still feel
high
like
note
she's
that's going to happen?
holding. I still feel like
There's something
she's holding.
coming.
Yeah. She's definitely not showing us everything here. But as you said, the build-up. And the build-up was also kind of easy when you think about it. Like the drum part was just doing this, like we call that a caveman fill. Because it's just like, it's not something over the top. And that's another thing that I've heard about contemporary Christian music, and that I kind of agree with, is that it purposely keeps things simple so people can enjoy the lyrics and pray. So it's not about the music so much as it is for the music to make you want to worship God, you know. So if it's just music like music, it maybe loses a bit of touch. I don't know. I love music as well as God, so it goes well together. But I really don't know what to expect by the end of the song, but we'll see.
Oh man, let's go.
I hate her. Is it gonna go up here?
I know.
I thought it was.
Not yet.
Oh. Do you hear the guitar?
Yes, I love that.
Amazing. Okay, this is what I'm telling you. I don't know where to stop, but let's say that was kind of kind of a good
What
place.
is that I'm not a musician, but I know like
that's I believe a tremolo, like when you just take a pick and when you just strum
it's
really
almost like
quickly.
double time.
Yeah, like you,
Right?
you
Yeah.
strum really quickly on just a couple of notes. So you basically are playing, I don't know, 16 notes very quick, but it definitely
I love
adds
that.
space. And what I hear,
Yes.
it's basically just when it comes to the mixing part, it's more in the left speaker. So it kind of leaves still place for her to shine. Usually
Yes.
when you're mixing these stuff, I mean, maybe Jacob told you better. He's kind of in that, maybe, that's his sphere.
Right.
Vocals are always in the front, like in the middle.
Yes.
But everything else is either panned, a bit left,
Panned,
right. Yeah. And another thing, it's not just left and right. When you're adding reverbs and adding these spatial effects, that makes them seem further away or closer. So think about it
Right.
like when you're in a cave, let's say. I don't know. It's not like you're in a cave every day, but when like when you're in a cave and when you say something and you hear that like delay and like your voice repeating, that seems further away, right? So when you want to make
Yes.
that into music, you add those effects so it seems either further away or closer, so you can build this kind of, stereo image. That's what it's called. So amazingly mixed song, not only performed, but very well mixed.
Yes, I agree.
Ooh, let's continue. But the build-ups are crazy. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. That was the part that we were waiting for.
yes.
I will, before we talk about it,
Beautiful.
let me go back to that part. That
Yes.
was crazy.
And that echo that's in the back too.
Yeah. No.
Oh, that was like a really delayed reverb.
Yeah, that were so. So reverb is one thing, delay is another thing, because delay repeats your voice, but reverb just makes it kind of squishy, let's say. I don't know, it's hard to explain it, but you definitely can hear it. So basically, if you're in a church and you just hear your voice like longer, that's a reverb. But if you hear your voice again, that's a delay. So usually they mix one and another. It's not unusual, but it's beautiful how they've used the delay here. It was very kind of spatial. It almost sounded like she was singing from space. I really want to hear it. Just that part one more time. Or
almost in a cathedral or something.
Yeah. I just want to hear that part where they add that delay one more time, because I've heard a lot of delays, but never something like this. Did you hear that? Like it was everywhere. Oh.
Divine. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, crazy.
I love it.
I believe that, there's not a doubt in my mind that Morissette deserves mixing like this. So if anybody deserves such good studio production or, mixing production, it's Morissette. So that's what I find sometimes sad when I'm listening to amazing singers, but they have this kind of, I don't know, karaoke sounding songs. I don't know. I don't know if you even noticed that. I mean, probably you have, but I can't think of the top of my mind who it was, but I've definitely heard. I mean, even Dimash. I know that you've reacted to Dimash also.
Yes.
There was one song that I reacted to that really sounded like, this is not his quality standard. Nothing against him or anything. He's amazing, but the song sound just didn't live up to him. You know,
Man.
it doesn't happen often,
Yeah.
but I've heard that in one song. Anyway,
Yeah.
what to say after this?
What I love most about these songs that I really know, like Oh Holy Night, something I've grown up singing, is I love to hear the way another singer delivers it. Because, you know, I'm thinking, oh, I would go up here, but Morissette is going up on, you know, the third word rather than the first word that I'm thinking
Exactly.
like, oh, this is, you know, this is what I've always done. This is what I've always heard. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a great way to do it. Like, that's a new way that I've never heard of that I need to try. And I just love, you know, different deliveries that singers bring.
Exactly. It's like I'm not a big fan of those singing competitions like America's Got Talent
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I think a lot of it has to do with sobby stories and stuff. But
Oh,
sometimes,
absolutely.
yeah, but sometimes somebody really takes a song that's maybe old, an evergreen song, and really twists it around. Like they
Yes.
do something with it that I would never think of doing. And it just
Something
works.
so refreshing too.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it just works, you know, like taking, I don't know, Stand By Me, a simple melody, you know, a song that everybody heard millions of times, and they just make it fresh. And this is definitely one of
Love
those
it.
songs that could very easily be a bit boring if it's just done like
Right.
in a standard way.
You've heard it so many
But-
times. Yeah.
Exactly. But Morissette just makes it so fresh. And I don't know, even if we've just, you know, even if the Christmas time just passed, this just made me feel festive. I don't know.
I love it.
Beautiful, beautiful. Hey, I think we're at the end. Thank you for being here. This was amazing. Hey, people,
Yes.
do check out her channel. She's amazing. She's almost at 100K subscribers. You can help her reach that. If you want to say anything else, Danielle, this is your chance. Please do.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. This was so much fun. I can't wait to do another collab. I think we should do another singer, maybe even Sohang, because I just started reviewing her. I think that would be a fun one because
Why
you
not?
know her more than I do. So that'd be great too. But
that's actually a cool idea. So
Yeah.
I think it's a nice thing when somebody knows a bit more about one singer. So you know,
Yes.
it's basically I'm gonna shut up, I'm gonna hear your thoughts, then I'm gonna say something.
yes,
But yeah, So Hyung is amazing. But yeah, maybe we could do her next time.
perfect.
Thank for being here, everybody else. What can I say? Thank for being here. Remember to share, like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know how you enjoyed this video. This is something new on this channel. If you enjoyed, I'm going to try to do this more, especially with Danielle, but maybe with other people as well. And what can I say? If you want to check out my other videos, full-length reactions and stuff like that, make sure to check out my Patreon page because that's where everything is happening. And what can I say? You look wonderful, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.